Hello everybody and welcome to the face reading of the people in the news. For those of you who are with me today for the first time, if you get interested in the subject of face reading, you can watch my YouTube Introduction to Face Reading. You can also buy my book, Face Reading Secrets for Successful Relationships. It is available on Amazon.com. And those of you who have been with me for a while, I feel I owe you an apology or an explanation. I used to post 1 or 2 videos a month, and here I haven't posted anything for 3 months. Well, I have been involved in a project which, as it often happens, is taking much more time than anticipated. In addition to having a full-time practice, I'm working on producing a 12-video program based on my upcoming book, 6 Pillars of Well-Being. Once the videos are available, I will let you all know. Now, back to Our Lady of the Choice. I think I told you in one of my videos, I do not belong to any political party. I voted in the United States so far 7 times, I believe. 4 times for Democratic candidate and 3 times for Republican. I chose this lady because something struck me about her face, and based on that, I will dare to say something about her political career a little later in this video. After all, I gained some credibility at talking about politicians. In 2008, I wrote an article, Who is Really Running for President? Based on my morphological analysis of 16 candidates then, I said that the most likely candidates to succeed were Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, or Joe Biden. Interesting that all 3 of them ended up running the country. Okay, now Ocasio Cortez. First, let's look at her temperament/profile. And you know its qualities that we arrive into this world with. So it's not no-brainer. She's clearly a sanguine. But you see some roundness of her forehead. That's a bilious forehead. So she is a sanguine with a bilious forehead. So Mrs. Cortez, as a sanguine, is physical, muscle coordinated, active, loves sports and competition. She has short temper, not short attention span, because remember, she has a bilious forehead. She is generous and courageous. Remember, the animal archetype of the sanguine is a lion, the king or the queen. She showers those she loves with her generosity and ready to kill those who she doesn't like. As all people with sanguine temperament, she is a good communicator and can be very elegant and persuasive. I said the sanguine have short attention span usually, but as we know that her attention span is much longer intellectually, she is much more persistent, enduring, and capable of making long-term intellectual commitments more than any sanguine you know. So far, so good. Now let's look at her face. It's undoubtedly a sun. Remember, the face stands for our personality, the qualities we acquire as a response to our upbringing, in response to our parents and teachers. So a sun, I did read one sun personality of a man, yes, Dalai Lama, a quiet, non-imposing, slightly detached, typical sun, deep and tolerant teacher, always knowing more than he speaks about, well-spoken when asked, and when not asked, can be quiet and introspective. He is indeed what we know people with a sun personality to be. But AOC, as people often refer to her, though undoubtedly a sun, in public does not behave as a sun at all. She is outspoken, an extrovert, passionate, engaging, combative. Something does not fit here. There must be some morphological explanation, and indeed it will be. Well, it will be a little bit difficult would be difficult to figure out if she did not open her mouth. I'm not talking about what she says. Remember, it is not a political forum. I'm talking about literally opening her mouth and showing us, yes, her teeth. I'm not making a judgment about her attractiveness as a woman. I'm talking about morphological meaning of the teeth. They look to me as teeth of a dog or a wolf. Years ago, I came across a French book that spoke about the similarities between humans and animals. And the idea is that a person who looks like a certain animal also possesses the qualities similar to that animal. Here, a sketch of a man compared to a wolf. And here is our Beauty and the Beast all in one. The wolf qualities, of course, are those of great endurance. They can go after their prey for hours without stopping, but also the quality of great ferocity. They're pack animals with the alpha dominant wolf as a leader. So if you are Alexandra's supporter, with her big canine teeth, sharp, strong, expect being the follower and Alexandra being the leader. And if you are not in her camp, watch out. Watch your neck, watch your back. You don't know where it will hit you. Her eyebrows, you see the triangulation are mercurial, and you know what it means. That she can be diplomatic and flexible, or she can be a trickster, whatever fits her interests at the moment. Plus, she has a good executive power. I introduced you this feature on a number of other readings. This long line after the lips are closed, that shows executive power, shows that she can make things happen. So, to summarize all that I said about this lady, she's a confident, sanguine leader, ready and willing to take risks and go to battle for what she believes is right, a slightly detached visionary with a gentle and compassionate smile, but also she's a tireless carnivore, ready to devour you, using the wit and, if needed, trickery to get her way, a sinister and remorseless manipulator with a sense of entitlement. So, to me, it is kind of scary to look at these two and these two and wonder who will be coming out and when. I promised to tell you about her possible political career. You know this expression, to wolf something down, which means to swallow without chewing. With these teeth, AOC knows well how to bite. She knows how to wolf down her opponents. But politics is a process of finding a compromise, not screaming louder or biting harder. There are many real politicians in Washington on both sides of the aisle. Some may want to use her for their gains, but then she will die out like a firework after producing some noise, color, and excitement, leaving only a trace in the air. And that is all for Alexandria Ocasio Cortez. Thank you for being with me today. Peace to all who want to live in peace.